Welcome to the Royal Rancor. This is your captain speaking. So, it's been a little over a week now, and I think it's high time we actually discuss what I discussed with David Collins. For those of you who don't know who he is the voice of PROXY, as well as a bunch of other characters in Star Wars. He even cameos as a rebel trooper in Rogue One. So, David Collins is actually the guy who got Sam Witwer to play Starkiller, so that's kind of neat. And I met him, along with Sam Witwer, at Rebel Scum Con, for those of you who haven't seen any of my recent videos. Well, when I told him that PROXY is my favorite droid in all of Star Wars, of course he chuckled and said, "Yeah, mine too." But when I told him that my favorite part was, how PROXY essentially tells Starkiller, like, I can't wait to finally kill you, Master, and fulfill my primary programming. And he said, it's funny, when, he was talking to Hayden Blackman, the guy who came up with the story, Hayden actually told him that PROXY is like a child. So he's to portray him that way. So imagine, the way he put it to me was essentially, imagine, from PROXY's point of view, death isn't final. Because to him, once he's turned off, he can be turned back on. He doesn't understand that organics, once they die, they're done. They're dead. They're not coming back. He doesn't understand that if he kills Starkiller will not come back. So that was kind of interesting. And it really shows when, PROXY tells Starkiller, I can't wait to fulfill my primary programming. I'm sorry that I failed you again. When he loses to Starkiller in a duel, he apologizes. He knows that it's his job to kill Starkiller, but he's also the only friend that Starkiller's had in his entire life. And I think that's just really kind of neat. He also gave me some pretty solid advice as a voice actor, so there's that. And yeah, in theory, I could have put this in a short, but I wouldn't be able to show you visual representations because it would have only been a minute video, and I felt like this needed to be a little longer because, I don't know, it brings about a certain nuance to PROXY's character that most people would probably miss just playing the games from The Force Unleashed. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is this neat? Is this something you just kind of picked up on that I just never realized until talking to David Collins? Did you go to Rebel Scum Con? Let's discuss it in the comments below. Until next time, may the Force be with you.
I kiss my stick, you can't pick up my stick.